Alright, we are going to try to hit some overhead press. Last week I did 5 reps with 115, and I really want to put those 45s on there, but I also want to actually get reps with the weight. So we are moving up 10 pounds, added 5 pounds each side. We're going to try to hit a 3x5 with, what is that, 125? So hopefully this goes pretty well. This would be PR for sure. I definitely want to work towards the 135 for reps, but we just aren't there yet. We're still getting used to the exercise, still getting our form down. Can't have too much ego. We don't want to snap our shit up. You know what sucks not having a rack is having to clean this shit up, but it's okay. Do what we can. There's 5 with it, but man, that was brutal. Really just can't cheat the form. I can do these half reps and shit, but really only cheat yourself. Really bringing it down and almost pausing it on the chest with a full lockout. It's like twice as hard, man, if you're doing that rather than just pushing from here to here. This is kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm a noob and I know that's bullshit. But I don't know, that felt heavy. We might not be getting 5 more with that. When you keep your form really clean on exercises like this, it's just super hard and super humbling, man. Like, people think they're cool because they can dumbbell press like 80, 90 pounds, but they can't overpress 185, you know what I mean? I can't either, but I think there's a reason that people don't do stuff like the overhead press, because it's really hard, like, people don't like to do the hard shit. Alright, we're going to try to get 5, but if we can get 4 clean ones, we'll probably drop it down to 115 so I can get 5. But if I could get 4 with this, I would take it, And sorry for the back shots. I really don't have a way to spin around or a squat rack, so we're just kind of cleaning this shit up, which sucks in the first place. Gotta keep the form clean though. Form clean, you go at the door. Yeah, kind of expected that. Guess we'll take the 3. 10 pounds doesn't sound like a lot, but on overhead press it is. When you're a noob like me, when you're new to the exercise, still really learn how to recruit all your fibers and whatnot. But I think we'll drop it down to 115. Try to get 5 clean ones. And that'll be it for press. And then I typically like to hit some side laterals, of course, you know. Have to work the outer delt. This hits a lot of front delt, a lot of upper chest. It's really good for helping your bench press along, I think. So that's kind of why I've incorporated it. It's just so hard. Like when you get humbled by an exercise, it kind of makes you want to get better at it. You know, like when you get your ass kicked by 135 on overhead press, you're like, man, you thought you were strong, but are you really? You know, when you keep your form clean, it's not always pretty, you know? Not always gonna hit the big numbers. But you'll get there quicker than the guy throwing on a bunch of weight and staying the same every week because his form's ass. Like hopefully in about 2 to 3 months I will have the 45s on here, you know, and even if I'm doing like a 3x5, that'd be awesome. If I could get that much strength. That's kind of what I'm doing with the bench. I would love to hit 315 within the next 6 months, because then it would be like a year thing. I could have done it in a year from not being able to hit 205 to 315. You know, I think that's possible, you know, to go from 205 to 315 in a year if you're dialed in and training hard. But if you're not, you're probably never going to get to 315. Because that was me. Like, I've always chased the aesthetic lean look, and you know, you look good, but you're just not strong, man. Like, how strong can you be at 150 pounds and you're 5'9"? I mean, the chance of that guy benching 315 is so slim, you know, whereas you got guys that are walking around 180, 190, 10 to 15%. They're probably strong as shit, man. All right, let's hit this last set. Man, the lockout is brutal, folks. That's why it's the hard part, you know? That last like 2 inches, man, you're out here fighting for your life. But this is my main compound for shoulders. Now I'll kind of hit some laterals and, you know, maybe some behind the neck pull-ups for the rear delts, and some fly variations bent over to hit the rear delt. But I typically hit this once a week, the overhead press, and then I'll do like a dumbbell press. So I'm doing a compound barbell one day, and then I'm doing more kind of like an isolation with the dumbbells on one day. That way you don't like get too many muscle imbalances. I think it helps to work with dumbbells a little bit to help even out imbalances and stuff. But we're going to hit some lateral raises, and then we're gonna do some tricep work. But until next time, keep making gains.